friends, John Kovakovich from Agency SOS. It's been a couple of weeks since we did one of these update videos, so I wanted to fill you in on what's happening. Gonna cover 4 topics in this video.
He's gonna cover 4 topics in this video.
1, a project update. 2, some work that we're doing on our signature service. Number 3, a coaching confession. And number 4, some thoughts on the economy. What are you, like a podcaster or something? We have 3 projects that we're working on right now that I wanted to share an update about. We just wrapped a digital campaign for a beer. We delivered the final campaign results. It was a 10-week digital campaign. It was a combination of banner ads, social video, search, a few other elements, and it performed really well. We delivered over 40.2 million impressions. That was 2 million more than they paid for it. That was like a $20,000 bonus that they ended up getting because of the efficiency of the campaign. And one of the cool things is that it dramatically increased traffic to the website over the course of the 10 weeks. A full 60% of their site visits were a result of the paid campaign. It did 2 things. It increased awareness for the brand, and it drove a lot of traffic to the site that they wouldn't have gotten otherwise. So we were real proud of those results. We're also working on a brand guide project for another one of our clients. We love these brand guide projects because it's a way to take all of the different pieces that are floating around: logo guideline, color rules, tone of voice, personality, the manifesto, brand goals, all of that stuff that's always a little bit chaotic, and walk clients through a process to coalesce around what is the North Star for the brand so that you have a really clear guide for both your internal stakeholders and outside partners like agencies as to how the brand should come to life when you're developing communication materials. It's really exciting to see from where they started at the beginning of the process to how the guide is developing, and the brand's taken a huge leap forward. So that's cool. Another project that we're working on for a client is a brand strategy project where we're really taking a look at their whole brand narrative. We've been through a process with them over the last couple of weeks to really refine their positioning and their story. And now we're in the process of building out some assets to help tell that brand story. And that will be a tool that they can then use to develop additional communication so that they make sure that every piece of advertising, their website, all is singing from the same hymnal and really clear about the news story that they're trying to tell in the marketplace. So we're super excited about those 3 projects. Second is about our signature service. For those of you who watched our 1-year recap, you know that we had a really good first year. We also, as a lot of agencies do in their first year, we said yes to everything. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. Our deliverables were all over the place, and that's sort of what I learned working at large agencies. You do everything for a brand when they call and they need help. That's probably not the greatest model in the world going forward for a small agency, an agency that wants to stay small by design. So we've been doing some work to really look over everything that we did in the first year and think about what are the 1 or 2 or 3 things that clients need over and over and over again. And how can we bring all of our experience to bear and have a package that's easy to understand, that doesn't take too long, but delivers something really valuable in a 30-day or 6-week or 8-week period. I'm sort of nerding out about this because we've done a lot of work over the last couple of weeks to look at all of these things and decide what our signature service things are going to be. I think later this month, we're going to be able to kind of roll out a pilot program for 1 or 2 of these. And I'm just really excited to see what people think. I've been floating some of the ideas by some of you. I've gotten some feedback. We had a couple different finalists in the mix for that. I'm grateful to those of you who've taken the time to review those and give us really candid feedback about what you think is going to work and what you think is not so bueno. So look for more information on that. If you're watching this video and you're like, I would love to just be on the email list where you send out information about the pilot program, email me at john@agencysos.com. That's john@agencysos.com. And I'll be sure that you're on the list when we invite folks to the pilot program. 3, coaching confession. Now, all this talk about a signature service and getting our different things more productized has been something that's been on my mind for a long time. But I gotta be honest with you, I needed some help. I didn't totally know how to do this. So over the last couple of months, I've been sort of researching options to get myself the help that I need in order to make these decisions and work through a process to clarify what our offering is. Yes, it's ironic. We spend all of our time advising clients on how to get clear about their mission and what they do and what they deliver. That's why they hire us. Well, I needed someone to help us as well. So I got myself into a coaching group with some other agency owners, and I gotta tell you, it's been enormously helpful. I'm learning a ton from folks who have been down this road before, and it's just nice to have a sounding board for things that come up, somebody to kick you in the butt and make you do your homework when you need to do your homework in order to move your agency forward. It's also a great reminder for those of us in the service industry who serve clients to be a client and have to pay for services from someone else, and what our own expectations are about the type of value we need to get from a program. It's making me rethink how we deliver our services to our clients and to make sure that they're getting great value for what they're paying for. If you don't have a coach, you should maybe think about getting a coach. For the economy. Ooh, the headlines stink, don't they, friends? Have you been on LinkedIn lately, too? A lot of people getting laid off looking for new jobs. It's depressing. And when I've talked to other agencies and production companies, everybody's saying the same thing. Things got a little tighter this summer. A lot of brands aren't spending to the same degree that they were a couple of months ago, and everybody's freaking out. But I'm not freaking out. Okay, I'm freaking out a little. Listen, I'm not Pollyanna, but I'm old enough to know that this thing goes in cycles. Quick fun story, my very first internship in advertising was at Ogilvy in LA 30 years ago. And on my very first day, they told me, pick any office you want. Everyone on this floor got laid off on Friday. Welcome to advertising, right? For those of you who are younger and maybe have only seen it on the up cycle, this part is crappy. Brands are still going to need to do a bunch of stuff, and they may have to do it with less. So I think it's an opportunity for solo providers, smaller agencies who can get in and help brands at a quicker, faster price point than some of the big agency retainers can really do. Maybe that's just delusional and I'm being overly optimistic, but I think people always need good people. And if you're a good people, and you do good work and you deliver what you say at a good price, I think you're going to find opportunities in whatever the economy brings. How's that for a prediction? So that's an update from me. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already subscribed to our weekly newsletter, please do that. It's really good. And second, if you're interested in getting any information about our pilot program when we start to roll that out in the next couple of weeks, drop me an email and I'll be sure that you're on that list. I'm not going to hard sell you. I'm just going to keep you in the loop about what we're doing. Thanks again, and I'll talk to you soon.